Hi friends, thank you for joining me today. My name is Andrea. Welcome to my kitchen. If you've been watching this channel, you know it's been a while since we've been able to go out for dim sum and I miss it a lot. To fill the void, I've been recreating some of my family's favorite dim sum dishes to emulate the experience, which you can check out in the links below in the description. Today I'll be making Chinese turnip cake or lobak-go in the Instant Pot. What's lobak-go? Well, it's a Chinese savory cake made of daikon or lobak. There's often Chinese sausage, dried scallops, dried mushrooms, and dried shrimp to give you packed bites of umami. And it's usually pan-fried at dim sum for a crispy exterior. Now, you don't have to eat it pan-fried, but I just think it tastes a lot better. Now, the funny thing is, daikon is actually a type of radish. Whenever my family went out for dim sum, my parents would order in Chinese, so I never knew the English name for this. So I was surprised to learn that lobak-go, which translates into daikon cake, is called turnip cake in the restaurants. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. To make this dish, you're going to need 2 pounds of daikon, 2 Chinese sausage links, 2 stalks of green onion, half a cup of dried shrimp, 5 dried mushrooms, 1 cup of rice flour, 1 1/4 cups of stock, half a tablespoon of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. First, we'll start off by rinsing the Chinese mushrooms and the dried shrimp. Then we'll soak them in some hot water for 15 to 20 minutes. Now grate the daikon. When looking for one, find one that's light in color and heavy for its size. The lighter it is in color, the more fresh the daikon is and likely less veiny. The heavier the daikon, the more water there is in the daikon. Some daikons can be strong in taste or bitter. Parboiling helps to mellow out the flavor. Bring a pot of water to a boil and then add the grated daikon. Parboil the daikon for 5 minutes. Then turn off the stove and drain the daikon in a fine mesh strainer. Press on the daikon with the back of a spoon to try to get out as much water as you can. Next, pour the soaking water from the mushrooms and the shrimp into a measuring cup. You'll need 1 1/4 cups of liquid, so if you don't have enough from the soaking water, add water or chicken stock until the liquid level reaches 1 1/4 cups. Set this liquid aside for now. Turn on the sauté function of the Instant Pot and wait till the indicator says hot. In the meantime, separate the tops from the bottoms of the green onion. Chop the mushrooms, the Chinese sausage, and green onions into small pieces. Then combine the rice flour, cornstarch, salt, and white pepper, and add in the reserved stock and mix well. Once the indicator on the Instant Pot reads hot, add in the Chinese sausage and cook for about half a minute. Then add in the green onions, the shrimp, and the mushrooms. Saute for another half a minute and then add in the sesame oil. Turn off the Instant Pot and add the daikon. Stir to combine and deglaze with some water if necessary. Add the daikon to the rice flour mixture 1 scoop at a time, stirring in between. The mixture will be hot, so by doing this, you can avoid cooking the rice flour before we're ready to make our turnip cake. Once all of the daikon mixture has been combined with the rice flour mixture, pour this into a greased pan or greased baking dish that fits inside the inner pot of the Instant Pot. Rinse out the inner pot and add 2 cups of water and return the inner pot to the Instant Pot. Place the turnip cake on top of a trivet inside the inner pot. I'll be using this trivet, which came with my Instant Pot. Close the lid of the Instant Pot, switch the valve to seal, and set the Instant Pot to pressure cook at high pressure for 22 minutes. Once the timer goes off, let the steam naturally release for 10 minutes and then manually release the rest of the pressure. Be careful when you open the lid though. The condensation formed on the inside of the lid of the Instant Pot will pool to one side of the lid and drip onto your turnip cake, which will make your turnip cake more mushy. To avoid this, when you open the lid, flick your wrist quickly, turning the lid upside down to reduce the amount of liquid that will drip into the dish. Let the turnip cake come to room temperature before placing it in the fridge to chill for at least 4 hours or overnight. Chilling the turnip cake will help it set and make it easier to cut the turnip cake into pieces. All right, so here's your turnip cake. And yes, turnip cake can be enjoyed as is, or you can pan fry it like how it's served at dim sum. To pan fry it, start by cutting 1/2 inch thick slices of the turnip cake. Then add in a couple of tablespoons of oil to a pan over medium-low heat and fry the turnip cake on both sides until crispy. And here it is, friends. So which do you prefer, as is or pan fried? I love it both ways. It doesn't matter if it's hot, cold, set, or not. I'll eat it all the same. I'm really not picky when it comes to turnip cake. How do you like yours? And if you know the mystery of why lobako is called turnip cake in English, please let me know. Thank you again for joining me today. If you like my video, please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more fun at home dim sum ideas. Until next time, friends. Mwah!